Hi everyone! Now we'll talk a little about face fitness, what result depends on, and the contradictions are exist. Why a little? Because I value your time as much as mine. And if you notice, I don't make a 30-minute or 1-hour videos where everything is explained in great detail, because the main thing is to understand the key points which I share on my YouTube channel. It's like comparing. If I want to make a soup, I don't have to read the whole recipe book, dissect the ingredients into molecules, and study the history of the origin of the products, right? Likewise, if you want to improve the condition of your face, you don't need to study the entire anatomy in detail, look at cells under a microscope and so on. In order to get results from classes, just like cooking soup, you need to do everything according to the recipe. Of course, I'm not saying that detailed information is not important. No, of course it is very important, but for those who want to devote their life or to make a profession of this, or if you are interested in it, then please study. This information is scientific and very extensive. There are separate courses for this and training institutes. My goal is to teach you a separate recipe so you too can enjoy the food, if you understand what I mean. I read many stories from people of different cultures, different time periods who shared their training experiences. One story dates back to 1905. A German surgeon who knew anatomy very well and developed face fitness techniques for his ballerina friend. He saw her perfectly toned figure, but her face gave away her age. Why does these things happen? It's because we have approximately 57 muscles in the face, and mimic muscles tend to sag over time because they are thin and attached to the skin at one end. Gravity affects them more and they sag even faster, which is then followed by the skin. If there are some clumps from tension, there also form wrinkles. So how do we help ourselves more? 60% of our appearance depends on posture and head position. Without this, exercises can only remove the effects of the day, tiredness, emotions, but will not give us tremendous progress. Proper breathing. Oxygen is an important component of the metabolic processes and has a direct effect on the skin of the face. Toxins are removed and useful elements are introduced. Before exercises, you need to breathe deeply and slowly. For those who want to pay special attention to their breathing, you can watch a separate video about this. I will add to my YouTube channel. Control of facial expressions. It doesn't mean that we need to think constantly about our facial expressions or to control our emotions. No. After a while, after classes, it will happen subconsciously because you will be more aware with your muscles. And if you hold one position for too long from some strong emotions, you will feel it immediately, you will notice it, and you will feel uncomfortable and will want to relax muscles. If you like using face masks, then you will have better results after exercises because blood circulation will be increased. And of course, a healthy lifestyle. Proper nutrition, proper sleep, minimizing bad habits, all these things will provide incredible results not only for the face but for the entire body. Surgical interventions. Heavy operations like skin tightenings, where a surgeon operates on muscles, can lead to issues. When the suture comes out of place and the normal attachment of muscles shift, exercises can't be performed properly. Buttocks. It is based on paralyzing muscles, so exercises can be performed with required amplitude. But if you want to stop using buttocks, then you can do it. Increased blood flow removes the substance faster and you can gradually restore healthy blood circulation. Fillers have a tendency to flow downward and in general to migrate to other areas. Exercises accelerate this process. eyelid surgery doesn't interfere with face fitness. You can do them after the recommended healing period from your surgeon. Cuperosis. Here you need to be very careful because if you notice an increase in capillaries on your face, better to stop. I don't have any students who had such situation with face fitness training, but I still recommend to pay special attention. Acute diseases. If you have a headache or conjunctivitis or a flu, don't exercise. It may be obvious to someone, but it's my job to let you know. What about chronic diseases? There is no conflict. For example, sinusitis, on the contrary, face fitness can help decrease issues stemming from this condition. Let's draw some conclusions. My course provides basic exercises for people who have more common facial structures. Therefore, if you have some additional issues, for example, with the posture or with the position of the head or neck, follow my YouTube channel. I will continue to add free videos with exercises related to body and more. If you have any questions, be sure to write. If there will be a ton of questions, I will make a separate video with my replies so that everyone can find what they're interested in at once and in one place. See you!